Can't imagine receiving a howler. Yes. During a feast.
Leviosa! My mother sent me a howler.
Lumos. Revelio. 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 Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Have you no sense of decorum?
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Leave me be! What do you want?
Levioso. Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Ringo!
It's also
Stupefied. Levioso.
There goes my wager.
Ringo!
Levioso.
You're better than that!
Defender!
That's all you've got?
Levioso!
Accio.
Come on! Ringo!
Levioso.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Are you in pyjamas?
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Accio. Revelio. 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 Levioso. Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, 𝐷𝐸. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, 𝐷𝐸.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors ℋ𝑜𝑔𝓌𝒶𝓇𝓉𝓈 and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or ℍ𝑜𝑔𝓌𝒶𝓇𝓉𝓈. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll trade you a spoon's worth of flubberworm mucus for a pufferpod. My interest in herbology stems solely from my desire to excel in potions. If you can't brew with it, Don't grow it, I say. I wouldn't bother yourself about that. If I were you, I'd be more inclined to acquire myself some ℿ𝑜𝑔𝓌𝒶𝓇𝓉𝓈 ℒ𝑒𝑔𝓉𝓈. I'm sure ℿ𝑚 could point you in the right direction. Soon get that complexion in better fettle. I haven't slept well for ages. I missed my pillow from home. What? Nothing wrong with that.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm ℉𝑒PARO. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting ℉𝑒PARO in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn ℉𝑒PARO?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Levioso! Accio! Got it! Flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good.
℉𝑒PARO.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
worth studying for
Imagine
potions.
solving a
Unless you're
riddle that
anticipating
I
being poisoned
mentioned
sometime in
and
the
then
near
not
future.
telling me the answer.
My blood, my mother
Practically
said.
competing with
Her
Imelda
side
to
of
see
me.
who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Have any-
Revelio.
I really wanted to have a go at spaghetti. I can't remember where I put mine.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm ℋ𝑜𝑔𝓌𝒶𝓇𝓉𝓈, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Revelio.
I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day. Poor future Hogwarts pupils with tales of my childhood.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
Any news about the dragon near Pitterpond Ford? Be enough to make me move, to be honest.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly somber, considering he runs a shop as fun as Honeydukes.
I heard ℋ𝑜𝑔𝓌𝒶𝓇𝓉𝓈 lives in a hamlet outside of Hogsmeade. Think I'd want quite a life too after years fighting dark wizards.
Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Lumos.
Sharp didn't believe me when I told him why I was late.
Just when I think I've learnt how to get around the castle, a staircase moves and I'm lost again.
Have you been to the owlery lately? House elves have fallen a bit behind in cleaning this week.
Peeves was in a mood the other day. Tossed my quill right on Scribner's desk. Now I have detention for a week.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
Got a peek at the prefect's bathroom last year. I'd missed class for a week to soak in that tub.
I used to write to my parents every week. Now I can't remember the last time I sent them an owl. Wonder if they know I'm still alive. I'd like to send out.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Revelio. Revelio. Finite! Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Luke.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see
Whoever
who's
decided to make Professor Black headmaster of Hogwarts
must have been the victim of a flock of whoopers. Out of their mind.
If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of Muggleborns like Garlic.
I thought about transferring to both Battens just to get away from Professor Black and his iron fist. But then I remembered that I don't speak French.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now we can stop all these disgusting mudbloods from ruining the school.
I can't believe Black is still the headmaster. He obviously hates the job. It's not like he's sure.
There's ever been a headmaster as hated as Black. Dubious honor indeed.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?